Always keep these 5 spiritual items in your home to attract abundance and equally to end the power of wicked that is affecting your life. Remember, most times I come here to drop some spiritual tips, either using the Bible to say your prayer or you're using some small materials to say your prayers. All these things, they work hand in hand to make your spiritual life to be very effective. Remember, as a Christian, whatever spiritual life you're doing, you need to be very careful and you need to make sure that your hands are clean so that when you're doing your prayers, you will get the answers to these beautiful prayers you are saying. Now, these spiritual items I'm talking about is very necessary because you need them either for making prayers for abundance or you're using it to pray against anybody that is walking or praying against your destiny or your life. Now, these 5 spiritual things are alligator pepper. Alligator pepper is very important in the house. Yes, get them, and these things are sacred. Get them, keep it in one place where you know that only you will have access to them. Please, these 5 spiritual things I want to mention now is very important. Alligator pepper is number 1, a must have at home. Number 2 is sea salt. Sea salt is a must have at home. Number 3 is your cinnamon stick. Please avoid getting cinnamon powder in the market. I'm not saying that everyone in the market is selling fake cinnamon powder, but why I said you should avoid it is most of the cinnamon powder in the market are adulterated. They mix it with something. So for you to be safer and for you to be in safe hand, you need to get the stick and turn it to powder by yourself. Don't give it to them in the market to process for you to turn it to powder. No. Take it to your house, use your mortar to pound it until it's smooth. If you cannot use mortar, use your blender to grind it until it is smooth. The last but not the least is your clove. We all know cloves. It's very important. These 5 things is very, very important in your home. 5 spiritual things you must have as a spiritualist and as a Christian who is very, very intentional about his or her spiritual life. Let me repeat it again. Alligator pepper, clove, sea salt, and bay leaf. Bay leaf, the last but not the least, is cinnamon. Cinnamon stick, you turn it to cinnamon powder. From time to time, I will be coming here to drop some spiritual things and some Bible verses that you need to be very conversant with so that you will use it to aid your spiritual life. As far as you're here with me, make sure you don't carry grudges. I'm not saying that you should allow yourself to be used by people, but carrying grudges is one thing you should avoid as a good Christian and as a spiritualist. Number 2 thing you should do is to make sure you keep your hands clean. You have a good conscience. When you see people progressing, you congratulate them and ask God to bless you too, if that kind of blessing is what you desire from God. And put effort in getting what you desire, not by harming people, not by hurting people. Please take note of this so that whenever you do any prayer or any spiritual prayer, your prayers will be heard immediately. Then another thing I want you to know is that progress does not happen at once. Wealth does not come at once. It's a process. Yes, when you're doing spiritual prayer or you're saying your prayer, you make sure that number one, you have source of living. You have what you do at hand. Then you try to be more better in those things. I have dropped video on 5 tips on how to be successful. Please go to my page, you will see it there. Read the 5 tips on how to be successful. Then work on your spiritual life and leave the rest for God. You see yourself progressing one by one. You start achieving what you need in life. Before you know it, within 2 to 3 years, you're already successful. This is what I want you to know today. Make sure you have these 5 spiritual items at home all the time. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.